Welcome back to Halloween Otome with Jackie and Isabel. And we just finished the sliding puzzle to open the third door. So let's continue.
Yeah.
The moment the last piece slid into place, a different door swung open and a man walked in. Oh, okay.
Is it Mr. Bandages? You finished the puzzle. Your team receives 1 point for this task. Your team awaits you.
Okay.
Thank.
Oh, they're so cute! I followed him to a room where the three of them were sitting. That's adorable. The moment he saw me, Mr. Bandages pointedly looked away. What's wrong with him? Well...
He's sulking because it wasn't a 5.
Wait, why wasn't it a 5? Oh, probably because we took a long time on the sliding puzzle.
We didn't take that long.
Well, not enough to do a 5.
Which really isn't that nice. I mean, I'm sure you did your best. That's all that we can ask for. Honestly, it could have been worse.
I took a seat and turned my attention to the big screen television. So, what are we watching?
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
The other team's tasks. But those are different from what we did. Each team received a unique task.
It's quite fun to watch.
It's not fun, it's research. We might get some of these tasks later. Not to mention that knowing how many people you need to watch out for in a competition isn't a bad thing.
It can also be fun research.
Oh, you're such a little cutie! Ellipses. Wait, I gotta do a sassy ellipses. Ellipses.
That's why I want to be Mr. Bandages, because he says ellipses all the time.
Well, a couple of hours later, a now familiar tone sounded.
A couple of hours later?
Yeah, we were just hanging out, watching other people do their stuff, I guess. Another announcement?
Okay. But if we got 1 point... Okay, right, we got 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Were we watching, like, recordings of everyone else's tasks?
We might have been. I wish they would have told us we were being recorded before we started. Like, we don't know, maybe Genevieve was picking some wedgies, or, you know, she, like, talks to herself, which she does.
Yeah.
You know?
All teams have now finished their tasks. See? It took hours.
Maybe theirs were longer.
One way or another. One way or another.
Okay, just continue.
Congratulations to those who were successful, and my condolences to those that
Losers.
But don't worry too much. Tomorrow is another day after all. As for today, normally I'd have everyone gather in the dining hall for dinner, but seeing as we're doing the whole team thing, we might as well stick to it.
Ugh.
Dinner will be brought to each team's current team area.
Oh no.
But be warned, your performance in the task determines the quality of the food.
Oh no.
Enjoy, Tilda.
Another tone signaled the end of the announcement. A waiter came in, wheeling a cart stacked with an assortment of food, ranging from roast chicken to salad to pudding. Well, pudding. We earned this? If you'd done better, we could have gotten better food.
Better? But this is the kind of food I like. Ignore Mr. Skeleton. He's used to having 5-star meals and fails to appreciate simpler dishes.
Ellipses. Oh, chicken! This looks delicious!
Having food like this every now and again, is a treat.
Every now and again?
I'm in a similar boat to Mommy's boy over here in that I usually have 5-star meals, but I do find meals like this have their own charm. The two of you are really famous, aren't you? Well, you are too. This is a get-together for the rich and famous, after all.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm new to all this. It's just, I feel so out of my depth around people like you.
Little cutie.
I like playing him because if I mess up, it's at least in character. We're still just people, you know. We just live in the limelight. It's part of why this masquerade is so alluring. A chance to not be you for a little while. I never thought about it like that.
I, for one, like being me. I don't see what all the fuss over behaving like one of the riffraff is about. Riffraff? You call your fans riffraff? Without them, you wouldn't even be half as rich as you are. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I'm not a model. Oh wait, yes I am. Let me guess, you're a spoiled little rich boy who's had everything handed to him on a silver platter.
Don't make assumptions, Genevieve.
Well, I mean, he's kind of like
I suppose, but like,
insinuating. He could have a troubled past. Gold, actually.
douche. You're really lucky, you know.
Lucky, that's one way to put it, I guess. Though I do prefer gifted.
So, why do you attend these if they hold no allure for you?
I like winning.
And yet, you've never won.
Oh.
It's booby.
Oh,
look at her face.
I know.
Well, there's always this year.
But this time... Hey, don't sell us short. It's still just the first day. We can definitely take the lead. I look forward to seeing that happen if you can manage it.
I, for one, have complete faith in our leader. She's level-headed and rational, right, Mr. Wolf?
She's also a cutie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's you, Mr. Brainless, who needs to show us what you're capable of.
You're on. I ship it.
Ship Mr. Bandages in the count?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, watching them at that moment, I couldn't help but feel that we could make a great team. Really?
She ships it too.
She totally does. She totally ships it. When I woke up the next day, the first thing I did after getting ready for the day was check for a note under the door. I found no note, but the sound of a fire alarm stopped me from thinking too much about it. That's an annoying fire alarm. Oh, I'm in that mansion? Instead, I pulled open the door and rushed out into the hall and made my way outside. From the looks of it, everyone else had had the same idea.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do when a fire alarm sounds.
Come on, Genevieve.
They might be celebrities, but they're not stupid.
Glancing around, I saw Mr. Bandages standing to the side, away from the pandemonium caused by the other guests rushing out onto the lawn. I bet he pulled the fire alarm. Aww. A few seconds later, I saw Mr. Wolf trying to get through the crowd, but failing. Look at his little face! Aww. Whoa. I kept looking around to try and locate the Count, but to no avail. I should... Okay, who do we want to go after? Let's go after Mr. Wolf.
Okay.
So, help Mr. Wolf get through the crowd. I pushed my way over to him. Scared little baby. You look like you could use some help.
I
grabbed his hand and pulled him with me as I navigated through the crowd. Aw. You need to be more forceful or people will just cut you off.
But I don't want to have to push my way through.
Oh! In these situations, it's push or be trampled. People tend to care more about their own survival than your safety. It's not necessarily nice, but it makes sense.
If my pushing puts someone in danger.
Oh my god, I love him.
He's very gentle.
Mr. Wolf. You're too kind and gentle, you know that? Shut up, Genevieve! He's the perfect amount of kind and gentle. Just continue.
I'm sorry.
No, look at what you did, Genevieve. It's not a bad thing, just look out for yourself sometimes.
I'll try.
I looked around for a moment, locating Mr. Bandages in the same spot he was before, but with the Count standing next to him. The others are over there. We should probably join them. They might have an idea what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Miss Archer?
Yeah?
Thanks.
Oh! You're welcome! Don't mention it. Aw. We made our way to where the Count and Mr. Bandages were standing. A curious look from the Count had me remember that I was still holding Mr. Wolf's hand. Oh. If the way he started squirming and turning red was any indication, it reminded Mr. Wolf of that too. Aww. I hastily let go. Eric's got us all out here. The least he can do is tell us why.
You noticed it too, huh?
What are the two of you talking about? Isn't there a fire or something? If it was a real fire, the sprinkler system would have kicked in, and the help would also be out here tending to the guests or trying to control the situation.
Eric doesn't skimp on safety precautions.
Well, you know, pulling the fire alarm when there's not a fire is a safety violation. Phantom.
It's his house.
It's still a safety violation.
Fair enough. So this was planned?
Seems like it. Wasn't that a bit much? Couldn't he have just used the PA system to tell us to assemble on the lawn?
Not dramatic enough.
Mm-hmm. You'll find that our host has a flair for the dramatic, even in the most inappropriate situations.
Well, it does make life fun.
Ellipses.
Is that Mr. Valdemar?
Hmm?
Up there on the roof?
We all look to the roof to see someone in a phantom costume standing on the roof. Of course. Can we date him?
I want to date him. I like doing his voice.
There's that dramatic flair I was talking about.
I thank you all for gathering out here this fine morning. I hope that you slept well. What if people weren't like in their costumes when he pulled the fire alarm?
I'm imagining that there are cameras and he just knows, like, okay, everybody's in their costumes. Or like there's like, be in your costume by 9 a.m. or else.
Okay. There's nothing quite like a fire scare to get the blood pumping. But rest assured that there was no fire. Today's task will require every member of each team to work together. I hope you will enjoy it, Tilda.
He dropped something and disappeared in a cloud of smoke. He's not even going to tell us what the task is? That's what the thing he dropped is for. Wait for it. Suddenly, a multitude of waiters pushing carts of food spewed out of the mansion. One of them made a beeline for us.
Your clue, Miss Archer.
He handed me an envelope before removing the covering on the food.
And your breakfast.
The Count, Mr. Wolf, and I all dug in with gusto. Could you at least let me read the clue first? Food now, clue later. Good priorities, Genevieve. He let out a frustrated noise before joining us in devouring the delicacies provided. Like what? Like, do we get toaster strudels? Hot chocolate and toaster strudels.
Ew.
Don't even talk to me.
No, okay, those things are good separate, but not together.
Don't even talk to me. Once I was satisfied, I opened the envelope to read our clue.
Talk.
Get back to work.
Ooh.
It's only half a clue.
Well, what do you expect?
How can you tell? It says right here that we need to find the other half. Damn Eric and his need for two clues.
Is it really 2 clues if...
Yes. Are you going to read it out, or are we just going to stand here all day? Keep your bandages on. I was about to read it out. Oh, sorry. Find the troll of riddles. There you'll negotiate. Let's see if you can pass this very special gate. Troll of riddles? Eric?
I don't think that's the kind of troll it means.
Like an internet troll? Gross. Bridge and treasure guarding troll then?
Yeah, they were talking about internet troll before. Probably. It is a Halloween event after all.
Hey, I was hoping to get a chance to yell at him.
So, any idea where the troll could be?
A bridge? If Eric wants to be a drama queen, which he always does, it'd be at a bridge. It's like I'm psychic.
I think you just...
Don't take this away from me.
There's a bridge in the South Gardens.
Convenient. South Gardens? Does he have a North, East, and West Gardens too? Probably. Look at the size of his house. Then I guess that's our destination.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
The South Gardens are far too shy for my taste. Who needs a river, a hedge maze, a greenhouse, a gazebo, and a fountain in the same place? Me. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, me too.
Eric, apparently.
Oh.
Bridge. We followed the counter. You're blocking the view, guys.
Are you sure they are the view?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, it's really only... Okay. Yeah, get out of here. Bandages. We followed the Count around the outside of the mansion until a bridge and a man in a troll costume came into view. And if the fact that we're the only guests here is any indication, we're the only ones with this clue.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
It's an Eric thing. He likes to make things complicated. Okay, but can we say... Excuse me, sorry. The Phantom knows how to throw a party. Like...
Well, if he's taking a 2-week party...
Like, he knows how to throw a 2-week party, though. Like, I'd go to this. I would go to this party. I hate parties.
Halt, mortals! What business do you have here?
So, this is your bridge? At least we know you're not
I will not
deign
to speak to a female!
Well, then you can talk to the hand, bro. Beat him up, Count. What the? Hey, that's just rude and sexist. You tell him, Genevieve.
Do any of you males have business with me?
Oh, no you don't. Team meeting, now. Stand up for yourself, Genevieve. I grabbed him and pulled him out of earshot of the troll. Looking back, I was glad to see that the others had followed obediently. He won't speak to me, but we need to negotiate. Okay. That's what I was trying to... No, you were trying to usurp me. Genevieve. I don't think so. What, I can't do both? Oh, you admitted to it. Ellipses.
Let me do it. I can charm the pants off of... Oh, wait, that probably isn't the best thing to say when we're discussing a troll. I could give it a shot, but...
Or you can just let me do what I was about to do. Do we even know what we're negotiating for?
No.
Passage and the second clue, I'd wager.
I guess. I doubt that's all. Those are things we need, so negotiating just for them and failing seems too harsh for one of Eric's games.
True.
Miss Archer, who would you rather have negotiate?
Why do we have to make decisions? What happened to voting? Why does she get to...
She's the leader. This is a game decision. It's her choice. Besides, you wouldn't win a vote anyway.
Ellipses.
I think we should save this decision for the next episode. So this has been another episode of Halloween Otome, and we'll see you next time.